22 champions, from Uruguay in 1930 to Argentina in 2022, ranked from the weakest winning campaign to the greatest. This is not a ranking of nations. It is a ranking of individual title runs, judged by dominance, quality of opposition, peak performance, resilience, and lasting influence. The 2026 tournament is still unfinished at the time of writing, and Argentina coach Lionel Scaloni has described it as unusually difficult, with no clear favorite. That makes the question sharper than ever. Does Germany's 7-1 destruction of Brazil put 2014 at number 1, or does another champion still stand above it? Older tournaments required as few as 4 games. Modern champions needed 7, so this ranking rewards what a team controlled within the format it was given. 22nd is 1950 Uruguay. Uruguay played only 4 games, drawing with Spain and having to come from behind in the final round's decisive game against Brazil, trailing 2-1 before mighty Uruguay recovered. But in 4 games we see less evidence of dominance than in any other tournament champion. It is too close to call. Italy 1934 comes 21. Drawing 1-1 against Spain after extra time before a replay the next day, Italy eventually finished triumphantly, winning the cup. But 2 extra time games and home ground advantage leave Italy's title low on the list, not to mention the 3 games needed to win. I suppose it proves their endurance though. The 20th team is Brazil 1994, which gave way to the prolific striker duo Romario and Bebeto, who took their team through the cup unscathed, conceding only 3 goals with just 2 draws in regular time. Their final match against Italy remained tight, with neither side scoring before a penalty shootout could separate the 2 teams. It may have been structured, but for Brazil this was more conquest than destruction. These lower ends of the list are littered with legendary teams. The next is a side who changed the game, but whose scoreboard said not a lot more. Number 19 was Spain, 2010. Spain lost their opener 1-0 to Switzerland and scored only 8 goals in 7 games, the lowest total by a World Cup winner. But 4 1-0 wins in the knockout stages represented phenomenal control under pressure. That meant the numbers looked less great than the football felt. Number 18 was Argentina, 1978. The hosts lost 1-0 to Italy, later beat Peru 6-0 to reach the final, and then beat Holland 3-1 after extra time. Tournament poster boy Mario Kempes scored 6, despite the low-scoring defeat and uneven route, and because of the debate over the Peru match, this campaign drops. From now onwards though, one catastrophic defeat does not eliminate a winner from the top ranks forever, provided they recover. Number 17 was West Germany 1954. They lost 8-3 to Hungary in the group stages, and, in the final, were down by 2 after 8 minutes. West Germany recovered though, to win 3-2 in what was dubbed the Miracle of Bern. This is probably one of the greatest upsets in a champion's career, and they did have the heaviest tournament defeat on the list. Number 16. England 1966. Undefeated they were, as well as beating West Germany 4-2 after extra time, as Jeff Hurst scored the most famous hat-trick in the history of the game. But the next champion was perfect. And that begs a different problem right away. How much should 4 victories be worth besides 7? Beating Argentina 4-2 in the final. This competition, it is the small field, the short schedule, and playing only at home. It could not really be on a similar level to later times. West Germany 1974 is at 14. They lost 1-0 to East Germany, found form during the second group stage, who won after the Dutch converted an opening minute penalty. Winning against Total Football is fantastic, but the group stage defeat spoils their record and they cannot be placed any further up. West Germany 1990 is at 13. Franz Beckenbauer's unbeaten side scored 15 goals, beat the Dutch and England over a hard-fought knockout phase, and edged Argentina narrowly via a last-minute penalty to lift the cup final. West Germany 1-0 Argentina. The team was relentless and complete rather than providing any attacking flair. Instead, the final is better recalled for bookings and expulsions. Italy 1938 at number 12 beat France when they hosted the World Cup, disposed of Brazil and defeated Hungary, final 4-2, to become the first squad to successfully retain the title as champions. 4 clean knockout performances during a tournament fought over a shorter format might be a step beyond 1934's achievement, but will not let it improve any further up the charts. Pozzo became the first coach in world football to win 2 men's World Cups, the only person to do so to date, and in the period after, every tactical evolution that followed came down to a head. Number 11. France 2018. France drew once and won 6 times. They defeated Argentina, Uruguay, and Belgium. They beat Croatia 4-2 in the final. Didier Deschamps assembled a fast and adaptive young side, who nonetheless won most of their games with narrow margins over periods of domination. Here is a surprising midpoint fact. 17 of 22 winners completed their tournaments unbeaten. Only West Germany in 1954 and 1974, Argentina in 1978 and 2022, and Spain in 2010 lost a tournament match, yet still became champions. Perfection is common at winners level, and the top 10 list should be separated by performance under the most pressure. Number 10. Italy 1982. Italy drew all 3 first-round games, and then defeated Argentina, Brazil, Poland, and West Germany. Paolo Rossi scored 6 times, winning the Golden Boot. No champion has changed more dramatically inside one tournament, with the 3-2 win over Brazil the turning point. A game in which Rossi scored a hat-trick, before he then found the net twice against Poland and went on to score the first goal of the final. Number 9 is Argentina in 2022. Saudi Arabia shocked Argentina 2-1 in the opener, but Lionel Messi's team recovered, survived penalty shootouts against the Netherlands and France, and won the 3-3 final after Kylian Mbappe's hat-trick. The path was not one of perfection, but the amount of pressure, the comeback, and the drama played out, not to mention the quality of the final, make it one of the toughest title wins. Messi scored 7 times and became the first player to score in the group stage, round of 16, quarterfinal, semi-final, and final of one World Cup edition. Number 8 is Brazil in 1962. Pelé was injured during the second group match, yet Garrincha, Veve, Amarildo, and Zagallo carried and led Brazil to another unbeaten run and a 3-1 final win against Czechoslovakia. Brazil showcased what a team without the player expected to lead the attack can do, as they won the cup again even after he was removed from the scene. Brazil became only the second nation to defend the trophy, and no nation after that has won the coveted title twice in a row. Number 7 is Italy in 2006. Italy was never defeated throughout the tournament, and conceded only 2 goals, an own goal against the USA and a penalty from Zidane in the final. After they eliminated hosts Germany in extra time and beat France on penalties, they had shown the strongest defensive campaign of any time. Number 6 is France in 1998. The host nation conceded only 2 goals throughout, survived Paraguay to clinch a golden goal in the tournament, beat Italy on penalties, and defeated defending champions Brazil 3-0 in the final. There was danger at each stage before everything changed to full control afterward. A score of 3-0 is, by the way, the largest winning margin in an entire World Cup final. Number 5 is Brazil in 2002. They passed every obstacle from beginning to end. Brazil, with Ronaldo, scored 8 goals and finally beat Germany 2-0 to triumph. 13 goals in total were contributed by Rivaldo and Ronaldo, and it is safe to say no champions have had a cleaner run across 7 matches before. Then it comes to the crucial point where we rank. One loss-free World Cup champion still cannot be crowned the best of all. Number 4 is Brazil in 1958. Brazil went unbeaten, scored 16 goals, and beat France 5-2 in the semi-final before defeating Sweden 5-2 in the final. 17-year-old Pelé scored a semi-final hat-trick and 2 more in the final, turning a great team into the beginning of a dynasty. Brazil also became the first nation to win the World Cup outside its own continent. Number 3 is Argentina in 1986. Argentina went unbeaten, and Diego Maradona recorded 5 goals and 5 assists, directly contributing to 10 of the team's 14 goals. Against England, he scored the illegal goal he later described as partly his head and partly the hand of God, then produced the goal of the century minutes later. Genius and controversy powered the same campaign. Number 2 is Germany in 2014. Germany went unbeaten, scored 18 goals, beat Portugal, France, Brazil, and Argentina, and became the first European champion crowned in the Americas. Germany scored 4 times in 6 astonishing first-half minutes during the 7-1 semi-final. But number 1 on our list is, without any doubt, Brazil of 1970. Brazil played 6 games and won all 6. They scored 19 goals. They toppled defending champions England, eliminated Uruguay, and swamped Italy in the final with a thumping 4-1 win. Jairzinho scored in every match. Pelé delivered 4 goals and 6 assists. Brazil reached the final for the 3rd time and won the trophy. An Italian defender was quoted as saying, "I thought everything he did was humanly possible. I had expected Pelé to be flesh and blood like everyone else, but after the final, I found that I was wrong to have believed in my perception." It has been proved that Germany 2014 produced the most traumatic and sensational semi-final match. Brazil in 2002 established a clean record across all 7 matches, but Argentina 1986 played the greatest one-player competition. Brazil in 1970 delivered the best perfect results, competed against the best opposition, and scored 19 goals. Pelé won the final by a margin of 3 goals, and the rest became history. Each champion struggles to reach the ultimate heights, but the greatest ones turn victory into the highest form of sport. Therefore, whenever the trophy is lifted, the team in question can only hope to earn a place on this glorious list, leaving the legends behind by 1 or more steps.